Hello, welcome to Ripper's Rambles number 69. Yay! Not only did I know the number, but I was confident about the number. Yes! It's going to be a good day, clearly. That's an indicator. All right, these questions come from Kirsten in Ripper's Irregulars on Facebook. If you don't already belong to the Irregulars, you should come and hang out with us. We are a lovely group of people, if I do say so myself. Kirsten's questions are there are three. Do you imbue any of yourself in characters? I think it is impossible to write any form of narrative, fiction or nonfiction, really, without kind of putting yourself in the book. And I don't mean in an autobiographical way, like I don't write autobiographical fiction at all in any sense of those words combining. But I do think that I feel characters, and part of that is because they come from me. And that's true of characters who are similar to me, and that's true of characters who are not similar to me. They kind of all are built with the same materials. So I guess the answer is ish. I don't do a lot of conscious sort of like this character is going to be like me. I do sort of play with myself and like reference things. I do a lot of inside jokes with myself, which maybe other people don't do. But I've been writing a long time, and for the first 20 years of that time, I was the only one who read anything I wrote, so I still sort of write um, for my own enjoyment. Sorry, is that really loud? Um, Awkward. But yes, so yes and no is kind of the answer to that. And I guess the thing that I'll reference is the Hamilton biography, the big Chernow book, and how he sees his wife in Eliza Hamilton a lot. So I thought that was really, really interesting. So that clearly informed how he wrote basically her character and her dynamics with other people because he related her to his wife. So I think that in any form of sort of narrative anything, you're going to get a little bit of that. So that's my totally random answer that maybe doesn't answer it completely. Do you ever write characters that you honestly don't like? Oh my god. Yes, of course. I guess that seems like an of course to me, but maybe isn't true for everyone. But yes, all the time I write characters that I honestly don't like. I mean, not like, in every book all of the characters are characters I don't like, but there's always characters that I don't particularly like, and don't particularly sorry, and don't particularly like writing. And when I'm lucky, they're not main characters, but sometimes they are. And you just kind of go with the flow. I don't know, some characters want to be written, even if I don't particularly enjoy them. And there are also characters who, like Bad Campion, I really like writing, and I would never want to know in person. Like, he would irritate the piss out of me. I mean, we would irritate the piss out of each other. Like, I could never be in a room with this guy. A lot of fun to write, but total douchebag. Like, not at all interested in being friends with him at all. So, there's that too, where so I don't really like him, but I enjoy writing him. So uh, different levels of whatever. How much life history do you write for them that you don't include for us, but you need to understand about them so you can better flesh them out? This is a great question, and it really, there's not one answer. Some characters I know a great deal about, like from the second they enter my head, I sort of have the whole story. And some characters, it feels more like chipping away and unearthing, a sort of. I don't remember. There's a line about sculpting by insert famous dead artist here, where they were talking about how the sculpture exists in the rock and you just chip away to find it. And sometimes that's how story is, and sometimes for me that's how characters are. I kind of chip away and I get a general shape of what their life looks like. I also get that with the future of characters too. Sometimes I start knowing like basically everything that is going to happen to this character from this point on. Uh, and sometimes I do not. Sometimes I end a book and I have no fucking clue what happens to everybody in it. Um, so it really varies, and I'm not necessarily sure. I know that a lot of writers who do a lot of intensive planning and backstory feel like their books are, you know, like amazingly better than they would have been otherwise. I'm not sure I think that. I think some books are better than other books. And uh, the my side of that, of the work that I put into it, or how hard it was to write, or how easily it flowed, or whatever, doesn't necessarily play into how good it ends up being on the far side. Um, so that is my non-answer. I basically have non-answers to all of these questions. Sometimes, yes, I know that somebody stubbed their toe in fourth grade and met another student's eye across a classroom, and that was a galvanizing moment in their life that you will never read about. And sometimes I have no fucking clue. Sorry. Oh man, Kirsten, great questions. These are amazing. So you guys owe this whole ramble to Kirsten. That was amazing. And yes, I think that is about all there is to it. If you enjoy this, if you enjoy me, you might take a hike over to Patreon, where I'm at patreon.com/Chris Ripper, and see if there's anything there that strikes your fancy. This is a particularly good week if you're watching this in real time, because the Patreon folks supporting at $10 got Practice Makes Perfect the other day, and then the folks supporting at $5 are getting a short story with Hugh and Truman and Will and Cameron, Josh, and Keith on Friday. So it's a good week over on Patreon. There you have it. Thanks for watching. I hope that you are all having a good day wherever you are in space and time. Bye.